Hello everyone, it's me Melina, and this time in this video I wanted to show you how I create an illustration from scratch on my sketchbook. First I pick up which art tool I'm going to use. As you can see, I have a lot of things on my desk, some of my products as well, books, very tiny. But this time I wanted to show you how I created and also tell you a little bit about myself. I am an illustrator from Argentina, currently living in Italy. I work as a graphic designer and illustrator, and I decided to start sharing my work and my process because I'm super interested about other illustrators' work, and I feel always super inspired by them, and I was hoping to share mine, and maybe I can inspire others or help them with some questions about the illustration world or any doubts you have. I'm always trying to keep up like how does this world works. I always thought that you have to be like a perfectionist to be an illustrator, like creating like super perfect illustrations. But through the years I discovered that it's more about the feelings that an illustration shows you or makes you feel. Like it's not so much about the technique, but it's more like what do you achieve with your illustration. Like here, for example, in this car I created, you can see that the style is not perfect. And that wasn't the idea. The idea was that it looked funny, that it looked more manual, because I think that right now with, for example, AI, we're getting used to like super perfect illustrations. And I think that it's so nice when you see an illustration and you can like see the illustrator hands behind them. Like I really like when I find an illustrator that has like super manual techniques and they use like watercolors, pencils. It's true that I have to admit that I use a lot my iPad for creating illustrations, but I always try that they look as analog as possible. Like I try to use, for example, a brush that looks like a pencil because I will be creating that illustration with a pencil, my sketchbook. And I also wanted to talk about the idea of having a sketchbook because I have read a lot of posts and people saying that for them the blank paper is so scary because you are like, I don't have any idea what to draw, how do I start, what if I make mistakes? And exactly that's the reason for me that you have a sketchbook, to make mistakes, to lose your hand and see what you are capable of, because you can find so much beauty on mistakes and details, and losing your hand with no so much perfection expectation, you can create like something that you didn't even know that you were even capable of. Like for example, if you see this illustration, it's not perfect, but I like that it looks very manual. Like it gives me like vintage vibes. That is something that you see in my work a lot. I am a very melancholic person, so I try to show that emotion on my work. So I think that we shouldn't be like driving ourselves crazy with this is not the perfect shoe, this is not the perfect hand. Like maybe more of the concept of perfection, thinking how would I want this hand to look. That is show what I'm trying to say. I think that that's the point. And also, if you were just wondering, I'm using this tripod to create this video. I know it's not the perfect option because it moves a lot, but I was trying to see how it was wrong with it. But I think that the best option is to have a steady one. Next time I will switch it, I guess. But I think that it's so important, emotion before perfection on an illustration. Like for example, here I wanted to show like a memory from childhood, friends playing together, having fun, and I think that also the loose on the stroke makes you feel like something is happening, they are moving, it's not like something super steady. And I think that's important as well. I mean, I really liked how it turned out. I also added later context because I used to draw also like more figures, and then I was like, hey, this needs a context, this needs a landscape or something. Like for example, this is about a rainy day, and I like the idea of one of them not having the rainy boots because it's like, hey, we are out in the rain, we are having fun, She doesn't even care about her umbrella. I think that it was a good idea to play with, because when you are a child, you don't care about getting wet. You just want to have fun. So that's what I wanted to show here. But well, I wanted to thank you for watching this video, and I hope to keep sharing more of my process and my work. I hope you like it. Thank you so much.